Okay, so this says I'm live now. This is a test here to see how things are working out for a stream I'm going to attempt to do for a class of mine. So you can see me in the bottom here, and I'm going and I'm talking in my ugly living room in the back. So I'm going to be doing some of this stuff. I'm going to have um, some different screens over here that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to do a little bit of live coding. Uh, in fact, it's going to be on the Earsketch website. If anyone, for some weird reason, goes through everything and checks this out, this is what I'll be doing. They can look at it all. There's a bunch of fun stuff there. Um, Basically, again, this is just a test. I'm going to be talking for a while and then playing some audio just to make sure that everything comes through when I check this later as a viewer. All right. So this will be what I did. I threw together just a really bad, frankly, um, audio track. I'm just going to play it. And then I'm going to see if I can hear it later. All right. Cool. Well, that was that. Just a little 16 bar bit of stuff happening. I just kind of picked a bunch of random effects in the same genre. Um, but I'll talk more about that later. Um, so I'm going to play a few more videos while I'm here. I've got a public domain playlist pulled up on YouTube, so that way I don't get copyrighted. Um, so let's see if anything look fun. Something called microchip. All right, so we should get the idea. I'll check this later just to make sure everyone can hear the things. But we're going about it there. I'll be doing some stuff in Earsketch for my class. Whether or not they look at it, that's another story. But I can at least say that I am doing stuff. So I'll talk a little bit more about it on Monday when I go through this. But Earsketch is a kind of a combination digital audio workstation and coding environment. So I got it here, set up by Georgia Tech. Most of it, I think, is pretty good. You can do things in either JavaScript or Python. There's a few things that I personally think need to be updated, but that's just my personal opinion on the matter. Again, that's not really important. I'm just going to kind of keep talking about my setup here just so I can see what I sound like when I listen to this later. I've got two stereo microphones right here. Yeah, we can't quite see those. I may adjust my camera angle down a little bit. You can kind of see them now. You can see my cat in the background. A little less other stuff as well. I tried having this set up with a different camera other than the one just built into my desktop, just because I could get better angles and have higher resolution, but the streaming software I was using just kind of kept crashing after about 2 minutes, which is part of the reason I'm just going to keep talking and talking and talking just to see whether or not it crashes in an annoying time frame, because I'd like this initial one for Monday to happen and be about 45 minutes or so in total length. So I'm definitely not going to talk that long for right now, but just so I can get an idea of things. So anyway, I've got that going. My microphones are going just right into my audio card there, and that's all going out. I've actually shut off my normal monitors just to make sure that there's not any weird feedback from stuff going out of that and getting picked up off the microphones there. Then I've got off to the side, I've got some other units, but I've got my headphone mixer, and that's all coming out of there. And I've set it up so that we should be able to just pick up the normal audio output from the computer that I would be hearing in my headphones, and then combine that with the input from the microphone. So you should be able to hear a little bit of everything. We will find out. We will find out. So I've got that there. This has been an interesting little endeavor trying to get this going, as I am definitely not any kind of live streamer. So kind of figuring that out, refreshing myself on some of the stuff I wanted to be sure to go over with this for some of my students to check out. And yeah, that's going all right there. I'm going to see what I can do about this little backdrop. You can kind of see my one light source in the middle of the night and part of my coat rack that I tried to move, but it didn't quite make it out of the shot. So that's there. That's there. What else can I talk about for a few minutes? Let's see. Got my cat. Got my fun stuff. Some things on things on a shelf. Ooh. Now I can hear what happens if I cough. I had to say, not sick. It's just allergy season. So that's. I feel like I need to put that disclaimer out. So go there. I'm gonna play my track one more time here. I won't get into too much detail about what's going on in there, but I have essentially a series of 6 tracks and some effects on each track. These are blanket little things, so they happen the same way for each one. So if I go and I hit play, we'll see how loud that sounds. We get some drum intro, some stuff coming in, bit of reverb on it all. Using a bit of a drum break, just the drums with that reverb still on it, and then a different bit happens, and then some of that comes in, and then a little bit later is a bit of a solo line right before it ends, and then starting about now we get a fade out. So yeah, I'm gonna see what that sounded like in the overall mix, and we will go from there. All right, this has been a test of my first ever live stream. It had to be slightly difficult because I had to figure out how to get some of this happening on there, as well as the little video of me in the corner. Just because I will be doing stuff. Originally, it'd be nice to have some kind of shot of my keyboard because it will be some coding, but things will happen. All right. Well, that is it for this example. Where do I go to end this? All right. Stop recording.